Yo, welcome to, I think this is episode 5? Episode 4? One of them. We are playing Toledo in this episode to start. And to do a quick recap, we are 2-0 in conference play, and we are also tied for first in conference play at 2-0, as you can see on this graph. Of course, Miami, Ohio has a much better record, but we are playing Toledo, so let's go check out their roster. They have about a 10-point lead on us, 10 overall advantage against us, and they've got some good players, honestly. Looking at it, of course, we're only worried about the defensive side, but let's look at their front line. So they've got 81 overall, 79 overall. So their front line's decent, a little bit better than our offensive line. Their linebackers, pretty much 77 across the board. And then this is where it gets kind of scary, is their secondary and their corners are very good. Like these three are going to be a problem. Free safety is not that good, but their strong safety is their best player on the team. And he's 90 overall. And it's looking like we're going to want to stay away from him. He's got 2 interceptions on the season already. So this is going to be an away game against Toledo. They're actually playing this week. I looked at the line in real life, and Kent State are 26.5 underdogs. If that is any indication of how this game might go. I hope not, but it's possible. Try a drag route. Still a little bit inaccurate, unfortunately. But I'm gonna stick to these like really short routes for the time being. And of course he doesn't catch it. It wasn't even a good throw, let's be honest. And I mean that, of course, in terms of accuracy, or not accuracy, in terms of just he was covered. Was an accurate ball. Turn that upfield. And Darius Clark already gotten 3 receptions this game. Let's see if we can target him here. I'm going to put him on a streak route and then maybe look at Banks. No. Open in the flat. Unfortunately, hit as I threw. It hit again. They brought a lot of pressure that time for Clark here. That's not going to be open. He still catches it, but we're not going to pick up the first. Okay, after the 3rd and out, we have good field position. And if we can just hold on to the ball here, we should be able to get at least 3 points. Let's try a play action again. Throw it out. We're going to try a jet touch pass here with Darius Clark. See if he... Oh, he should have just... Alright. Very surprised that he didn't break that outside, but here we are. Is that accurate? No. It's going to be thrown out of bounds. And now we have a 51-yard field goal. And that is just overpowered and inaccurate. Oof. this offense is looking extremely rusty. Defense blocked the field goal attempt, and we are now at the 36-yard line. Oh, good throw, but just unable to reel it in. Gonna really have to rely on my offensive line to wait for this play to develop. And it does. We pick up a first down. I don't remember the last first down we picked up, but it feels like it was in the first quarter. They're bringing a lot here, but it's overthrown. He was under pressure. This new passing system is much more difficult, but I think it's worth it. As I say that, that's a pick six. But I think it'll be worth it because it's just going to be more precision-based as he's dancing on us. Nice, 31-0. So, unsuccessful game. Spread in real life is 26.5, and we lost by 31. So they covered. But that's all right. Like, that team, this team should probably win the conference in terms of, like, overall. I think they're the best overall team. Let's go look at the player stats. So, yeah, Taylor the Tape, the Shields, just a terrible game for him. I think his lowest yards on the season. Tomlinson came in for 2 series and had half of his yardage and a touchdown. Let's see. Rushing wise, Garcia had 66. Newman only got 3 carries, so definitely should have called more carries for him. That's on me. But like I said, we were down by so much, we had to be passing for the majority of that game. Martin, Banks, Clark, you know, they all caught a good majority. Like Martin and Clark had 10 of the receptions. But yeah, we're just not a good offensive game at all. All right, let's get rid of the old and let's accept the new. And the new is a rivalry game, our first rivalry game as an offensive coordinator for Kent State. And while we are outmatched in the overall department, much more even than the Toledo game. Left edge 75, defensive line below average. This middle linebacker, especially the Mike, we'll want to target that. And look at that, the difference in cornerbacks in this game. Very, very weak. So we might have to do a lot of like 5 wide and really get these corners in the game. Oh, and yeah, these safeties, the free safety too. All right, so let's look at possibly doing some 5 wide this game and really abusing the free safety side. All right, starting the game off of a turnover. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get something easy to start this game. So we should be enjoying this home field advantage as Newman runs straight into our left guard. This is not an option here. We're in our own territory, 4th and 1. Let's get the power back in there. And he reaches for it, and we're going to pick that up. Here's the first look at our 5 out. Let's see what we can get. Bringing the blitz, hit as he threw, and that's unfortunate. We couldn't pick anything up. I'm thinking Etheridge here. Let's just try and see if we can beat this man. And we get the touchdown. They tried to press him. He gets past one of their cornerbacks, which was rated very low. And we're going to get the first touchdown of the game early in the first quarter. All right. We get the ball back again. Defense is doing their job. In the drag route. And, oh man, did we lose like everything we gained right there? That was rough. Yeah, let's just hope they fall for it here. And that is caught. Wow. That was a very good grab by our tight end. I did not think he was going to get it. Our bruiser back picks up nothing, unfortunately. Going to see if Banks... No, it doesn't look like it, but this is... Darius Clark, I believe that's his first catch. Yes, it's his first catch of the day. We're going to go back to him on a drag route, if possible. Back shoulder, kind of, but he does pick up the first. We're getting some good pass plays off. And run that. Yep, we're just going to slide. Let's not get any fumbles this game. 3rd and 1. Let's pick this up. Very nice. I'm going to look for Etheridge if possible. Can we shorten this route? Yes, we can. If they're not in zone, yeah, let's do that. Poorly thrown, though. Very poorly thrown. Okay. Let's get Barry on this slant. And, you know, 4th and 2. It's such a long drive. If we don't finish with points, that'd just be a mistake. Extend it to 2 possession. Hopefully we get a stop here. Yeah, this team is 1-6 for a reason. Let's try another comeback route on the right side. Good throw. Oh, did he drop it? He did. He finally makes an actual good pass, and it's dropped. We get stuck on our offensive lineman, almost like a magnet was attached to him. I'm going to try this play action boot, but it's going to go back into a screen. That was a perfect play, and just a terrible pass. That was going to be a touchdown. Wow. And just wide right. So we really spoiled that last opportunity. They went down, scored a touchdown. And, oh man, another bad run. We're getting nothing on these run plays so far. And we can't get blocking either this... Alright. Let's see. Can we get something going? Yes, we do! The long ball. Yeah, we're gonna need to... let's just abuse this 5-out situation. Because these guys have terrible cornerbacks. In fact, I'm going to see if I can get Etheridge on a deep ball, possibly. No, but right here. Oh, the pass got tipped. Alright, Clark's the man to look at here. Good pass. Great run. A lot of yards after catch there. Another good pass. Takes it up the field. Good run. 5 yards to go. Okay, we were here last time and we did not capitalize. Let's not make the same mistake again. And we don't, as we just walk into the end zone. And that is our first rushing touchdown in 2 games. Okay, after another quick stop and a decent return, we got it right at the 50-yard line. Nice throw. Good spin move. And Banks is gonna take it to like the 9-yard line. Really good move by Banks. In split formation, we're gonna hand it off to Newbin. And again, we walk it into the end zone almost. He's untouched until the 1-yard line. Alright, starting off this second half up 14 after a costly interception, which lowers it from a 3-possession to a 2-possession game. Let's not have that come back to bite us and make sure we score on this drive. We could really put it away. Did he catch that? Yes, he did. Let's keep it moving. It was a really good catch. Our quarterback's playing really well, despite the one bad throw. Cannot hold on to that, though. Little bit overthrown, and he's going to drop it after he's hit. All right, a long 3rd and 10 here. Let's see if we can get Martin on a comeback and see what we got cooking here. Little bit overthrown again. Defense holds them to a field goal, thankfully. Let's not make them work harder than they need to as they bring the pressure. Really good pass. We're going to pick up about 15. 4th catch of the day for Sebastian Brown. Again, we're just going to stay in this 5 wide. Little bit overthrown again, but we'll pick up 5 yards. And let's just go into the 4th quarter here, up 11. And let's finish out the game early. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. Alright, starting off this 4th quarter, 2nd and 5, we get some amazing blocks. And Newbin cuts up the field yet again for another solid game. Let's capitalize off this with a nice play-action pass. Can we get there? Just overthrown, but that was a great play. And now at 3rd and 10, you know, we're easily in field goal range. But overthrown, but they played way too far up the field. It's going to give us a very comfortable 1st and goal at the 4. Unless we lose a few. Now it's a not so comfortable 2nd and goal at the 5. Alright, 2nd and goal at the 5. And the blocking is just not there on that run either. And let's see if we can find... Wait, this guy's way offsides. What's going on here? That's a free play. What just... The cornerback on the right side, I don't know what happened, but he was like 5 yards offsides. Of course I'll take the touchdown. Free play. Alright. Long drive. Okay, and they score. I think I let my foot off the gas, not realizing how fast they can score in this game. And now we are not in the most comfortable situation because they can still tie it. So let's get a... Oh, we need a good block there. Come on. Make it a good pass, but that was thrown so late. He should have taken that to the house, but we're lucky. Not a good throw at all. And they drive down. They get a touchdown. So we should be very thankful that they missed the 2-point conversion And we got the... Oh, yeah, there it is. That is game right there. We got the onside recovery. And at this point, they used their last timeout. They cannot cheese the offensive injuries or the injury timeouts. We kneel the ball and we win by 2. We should have won by like 21, but regardless, we will take a win. Newbin had 49 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns, so not like the 200 plus he had earlier in the season. The Shields had a pretty decent game despite the 2 turnovers, which were completely avoidable, easily avoidable. Garcia with 42 and a touchdown, and the Shields with 9. They split about 2/3, 1/3, but Newbin has a good game. Again, we're looking at a really even distribution. Banks caught 2 for 53. Etheridge caught 1 for 33, but that was a first touchdown of the game if I'm remembering correctly. Okay, so we're on a bye week. So let's just go upgrade a coach skill. This will be the last thing we do in this episode. We've already upgraded QBs, we've upgraded tight ends, and we're gonna go move on to offensive line. So let's just max out this top row before the end of the season, and then we'll probably move on to recruiter. We, of course, to recap, of course, we lost the first game, and then we won the second game in this episode, had a bye week, and now we're facing the last 4 opponents of our conference schedule and of the season, unless we can make the conference championship, and of course, win 2 more games and we're eligible for a bowl. We'll be facing Ball State next. They're 3-5. Then we have Akron. It's 2-7. Central Michigan's 4-5. And then that looks like another easy game against Northern Illinois. I don't see why we couldn't win out based on how well we've been playing. And to look at conference standings, we now sit at 4th. You know, it's unfortunate that we lost to Toledo, but that's just the way it is. They're a much better team than us. We could have been sitting at 2nd, but that's how it goes. We are sharing 2nd place technically with the conference record. And the team's still feeling good, a little bit inconsistent, but when we show up in the first half and score a lot of points, it's clicking. And hope to see you in the next episode where we will play probably 2 more games. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.